indices scale to the fresh highs but fail to sustain. We have seen them retracing. It suggests that the resistance there on the upside is very, very strong. What does it mean for DAX, UK 100, NASDAQ and Dow Jones? Can we expect the indices to break again today, or there is a possibility of scaling to the fresh highs? Which position you should take trading DAX, UK, NASDAQ and Dow? We will see with the help of charts and indicators in precisely the same sequence. First, the Europe and UK index, and then the US indices. Watch till the end. If you are not subscribed to the channel, do subscribe to the channel to get the latest updates. This is the first update for the day. The next update will be released before the US session. What that is. Let's start first. See, DAX on the hourly charts, 15,980 was the support zone. It has breached the support levels here. Moving averages have also crossed over on the hourly charts, and this is crossing over after a long time. Thus, this is certainly a bearish sign. Possibly, let it come out of 15,940 levels, below 15,940. See, as long as 15,900 and 880, these are the two levels which are to be taken away by DAX in order to confirm the bearish trend. As long as 15,880, 900 is respected, there is still possibility of a bounce. Now, what is happening on the early charts? 15,980, which was the support earlier, is now the resistance here. With that as resistance, drop retracement and retracement are again trying to trade with the bearish bias. Let's see if it continues. Specifically below 15,940 and 880 zone is where the bears will take over. Stochastic is oversold here. The MACD has seen a good bearish momentum, and there is a possibility for it to converge crossover. RSI has also seen a downward move coming to 2 on the 2-hour charts. After giving higher highs, higher lows, it has given a breakout. Moving averages are also trying to converge crossover. 15,980 is certainly a greater resistance, and it is only above 15,980 and 16,000 levels where we can say that the bulls are taking over, else it has a potential to break below 15,940, which is a very, very strong support. Stochastic oversold, MACD is bearish, and RSI is here almost staying flat near to bottom. Coming to 3-hour chart. Now look at 3-hour chart. See, couple of bearish candles, sideways movement, and it is giving a breakout. So this candle can bring more bears where we can look forward to 15,940, 920, 900. See, I will recommend that a possible sell entry at 15,960, or you can sell here at 15,940, but with a caution note that 15,920, 15,900, 880, as long as 15,880 is there, we have to put a 20 points trailing. We have to be careful here. Yes, it is coming out of this zone. It is coming out of the consolidation. It is looking downwards. A possible downside move can be expected here. Stochastic oversold, MACD bearish, RSI is looking downwards. On the 4-hour chart, similar observation here. The candle has just started. I will wait for a breakout below 15,940. We can see a major drop. Again, 900, 880 first target, 840 next, and then 800. Yes, it has got very, very good support. Look at the reversal sign, symmetrical formation. Let it confirm with a breakout. The stochastic is oversold. This is the only worry point. As on the 1H, 2H, 3H, 4H, all the charts, it is getting oversold. MACD has seen a strong bearish momentum. RSI has dropped as well. Coming to now, see, the day has just started. It is opened on a bearish note. 15,980 certainly a greater resistance. Once it stays below 15,940, we can say a major drop towards 15,900, 880 can be seen, and then the support levels at 840, 850 will come into picture. Remember one thing here: the moving averages are staying far below. Right now, the 20 period at around 15,700 and the 15,100 at around 15,500. Possibility of prices to retrace a little on the downside exists. We have seen good enough bullish move here. It can retrace a little. Stochastic dropping, MACD. See, MACD has seen a stronger bullish momentum. It is on the verge of a crossover. RSI is overbought as well. Considering this, I will recommend you to buy DAX at 15,980. Remember, on the upside, every rise is an opportunity to sell. That is what is my expectation, as long as 16,050 levels are not taken. Thus, if you're buying at 15,980, you have to put a 20 points trailing stop loss. 16,000, 16,020, 16,050 are 3 strong resistance levels. Only bullishness if you see DAX above 16,050. On the downside, sell. 15940. As long as 15880 is there, 15920, 900, 883 support levels, and then 840 the fourth. Below this you can say a crash is there on the cards. Take your trades accordingly. Let's have a look at UK 100. UK 100 taking the support at 7450 levels. It appears it has created a wall at around 7450, 7440. Look at this, multiple support levels, and on the upside 7500. It has to come out of this in order to confirm a direction. So once it stays below 7550, 7440, 7450, 7440 levels, stay bearish for 7420 and below levels. Yes, the breakout can be stronger one, but it is right now showing higher lows, lower highs, and consolidating within the zone. Stochastic looking down, MACD has crossed over at bottom, trying to retrace a little. RSI is flat. On the 2, likewise on the 2-hour charts here, higher lows, higher highs, retracing it. Moving averages crossed over here, trading with divergence and bearishness, looking downwards. Stochastic rising, MACD is bearish here, willing to converge, crossover for the buys. RSI flat, coming to 3. Likewise on the 3-hour chart, see, one thing is very clear. Right now it is trading within the box here. It has to come out of this box. 7450, 7500. 50 points, it has to come out of these 50 points. Stochastic at bottom, MACD is bearish, RSI is also trying to trade with a bearish bias. And on the 4-hour, now one important point on the 4-hour chart, see, flat bottom. Suddenly look at these last few candles. It has given higher lows here. Possibility of a reversal exists. If you see FTSE 100 is staying beyond 7480, you can buy, but then 7490, 7500. As long as 7520 is there, we have to be careful. We have to just put our stop losses at our entry price. On the downside, below 7450 you can sell, but then as long as 7420 is there, you have to put a 10 points trailing stop loss. Thus take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss and a trailing stop loss. Now let's have a look. The indicators is stochastic at bottom, MACD bearish. Also look at the daily charts. Similar observation, but on the daily charts, one major observation here is the 4 to 5 candles failing to break on the downside. Second observation, lower consistently and flat bottom. It has to break on the downside. See, if you consider this as symmetry, we may see prices coming towards 7430, 7400 levels. Possibilities there, as it is already coming out of this bullish channel. We have to be cautious here. Stochastic looking down, MACD is on the verge of a crossover, RSI flat. Thus, take your trades accordingly. Sell at 7450 and buy at 7470. On the upside, as long as 7520 is there, put a 10 points trailing stop loss. On the downside, 7420 is there, put a 10 points trailing stop loss. Below 7420 is where the bears will take over. Take your trades accordingly. Now let's have a look at NASDAQ. See, Tech 100 on the early charts, major drop, flat, that is resistance at 15980. Again is going to be the resistance here. We have to wait for it to stay above 15980 in order to confirm a rise. Else, we are looking forward to another round of drop, which might take the prices towards 15900 and below levels. Right now, see, first of all, here 15930 and then 15940. Very strong support zone exists here. Stochastic has retraced, MACD is bearish, RSI is flat. Coming to 2-hour chart, similar observation here. Just let it stay below 15930 levels and more bearishness may prevail for 15900 and below. Be careful. 15900 has formed a very good base. The lower highs, higher lows are seen here. Stochastic hitting the bottom, MACD is in a retracement zone, RSI is trading with slight bearish bias. And on the 3-hour charts, look at the 3-hour chart. See, drop, retracement, and with the flat top, it is trying to look downwards. 15930, very good support exists here. Stochastic has dropped here, MACD is flat, RSI is flat as well, and likewise on the 4-hour charts. Now on the 4-hour charts, one important observation, see, the retracement candles or the rise candles are bigger, retracement candles or the bearish candles are smaller in size. Thus, beyond 15980, we can initiate a buying, but 16,000, 16,020, 16,050. I have mentioned yesterday, I am mentioning it again, 16,030-50 is a greater resistance zone for Nasdaq 100. It is only to be treated for a buying entry if you see it is staying above 16,060 levels. Stochastic has dropped, MACD is bearish, RSI is flat. And on the daily, see, before I give you the trading levels and strategy, if you want to learn this art of trading, you can join my mentorship batch. 28th batch is announced, you can be part of it. Equip yourself with the tools, techniques, and strategies which can help you identify profitable trades. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. And we have started our weekly webinar series where every Sunday, before the market opens, we are going to discuss what to be expected from different indices and commodities in the coming week. And I will be taking your live questions as well. Do register for the webinar. Visit my page, visit my platform forexfunda.com. The links are there in the channel and video description. You can also be part of my signals channel where trading as per the signals you can benefit. Now look at the daily charts, lower highs, flat bottom. Yes, preceding candle was a swing candle. This candle, I will wait if it breaks below 15,900 880 zone. Yes, that should be the bearish reversal where 15,800 can be expected. Else it is still showing the swings on the upside. 16,050, 16,060 is a greater resistance. Yes, if you see the price is staying above 15,980, you can buy. Look at the divergence of the price from the moving average. Too much of divergence calls for it to converge a little. The stochastic has dropped. See, MACD has crossed over here, possibly divergence, which means bearishness can be seen here. RSI is near to overbought. Thus, I will recommend a sell at 59.30 and buy at 59.80. For this 50 points, do not take a trade. On the upside, be careful as long as 16,060 is not taken. On the downside, 15,880 and 840 levels are not taken. Be careful. Let's start with US. So see, US30 on the hourly charts, it has formed a symmetry. It is scaled to the highs here. 35,380, 35,420 zone is a greater resistance. Yesterday also I mentioned 400, 420 and 380. See, these levels are greater resistance for US30. Finding the resistance here, it is trying to drop, but look at the downside. Support levels at 300 to 80 are again stronger. So beautifully, it is positioned itself within the zone. The stochastic has dropped. MACD is bearish here, but see, it has crossed over at bottom, trying to trade with a little divergence and bullishness. RSI is flat. Coming to 2-hour chart, see on the 2-hour chart, so far prices are taking the support from the 20 period moving average here. Now, notice the movement, drop, retracement, and if it drops on the downside below 35, 350 and 35 280 levels, that is the time. See, 35 to 300 280 250 levels, very strong support exists here. US30 is only treated to be bearish once it stays below 35 250 240 levels. Stochastic rising, MACD is bearish, RSI is flat here. And on the 3-hour chart, similar observation here, nothing different. Just look at the charts here. 335 380, very strong resistance. First red candle, higher lows here. Wait for a break, specifically below 300 280 is certainly a sell entry. Stochastic rising, MACD bearish, RSI is also looking downwards. Coming to the 4-hour charts here, on the 4-hour chart, similar observation, couple of retracement, then a rise, and then now looking downwards. So it is also giving higher lows, lower highs here. We have to be careful with the trades here. The stochastic rising, MACD is bearish, RSI is flat. And on the daily, now on the daily chart, see one point here. The preceding candle was a swing candle with higher highs, lower lows here. 300 to 80, definitely a greater support levels. Now, after the step one swing candle, this is the second red candle. This can take it further down. We have to be watchful here. Right now, it is not showing any signs of bearishness. Only below 250 levels, you can say that the prices have turned bearish. The stochastic is certainly overbought. MACD is on the verge of a bearish cross, while RSI is overbought as well. Thus, US30 is fragile. We have to wait. We have to wait for it to break past 35, 380, 420 zone for the bulls out there. As long as 380, 420 is not taken, do not treat US30 as bullish. And on the downside, just sell here at 35 to 80. Expected to trade with the top. Do not trade between 280 and 380 levels. Be careful. On the upside 420, on the downside 250. These two levels, be watchful of. Have a safe trading. Do like, share, subscribe and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for your trading or training queries. Join my platform forexfunda.com or visit or join my signals channel for more for trading as per the signals. Reach out to me via Telegram or email for any of your queries. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day ahead. See you again before the US session.